Welcome to English schooling. Period or full stop. A period should be used at the end of a full sentence. For example, every morning, my dog fetches the newspaper for me. To follow an abbreviation, do not follow with another period. For example, please shop, cook, dance, etc. We will do the laundry. Comma. A comma is often used to separate different ideas, clauses, or words in a sentence. For example, it's a dreadful experience to travel through snow, sleet, wind, and darkness. Slash. In text, use slashes to write a measurement, to suggest alternatives, or a fraction, or abbreviation. For example, when leaving the classroom, the teacher noticed that a student had left his or her backpack. For example, W/O is same as without. For example, 1/2 is same as half. Semicolon. A semicolon used to create a pause between two independent clauses that are still closely related to each other. For example, I ordered a cheesy meal, life's too short for tracking calories. Quotation marks. Quotation marks indicate direct words or sentences by someone. We can use them to show words or phrases used ironically, or as titles of articles or book chapters. For example, Mike said, "I really hate it when it's hot outside." Question mark. A question mark is placed at the end of a sentence that is a direct question. A question mark is still used if the question is a direct quotation, repeating the speaker's words. For example, "Is there anyone willing to lend me a pen?" For example, she asked, "Are you happy to be home?" Parentheses. We use parentheses to provide the reader with additional information that clarifies. For example, he gave me a nice bonus in parentheses, $500. Hyphen. A hyphen can be used to join words or parts of words. Also, we can use where there is not enough space for the whole word. For example, this rock-hard cake is absolutely impossible to eat. For example, for effective proofreading, certain strategies are recommended. Bar or pipe. The pipe or bar symbol is usually used in computing, physics, or mathematics. They may never see the proper use of this character. Exclamation. An exclamation mark added at the end of a sentence shows emphasis. Also, it indicates anger, happiness, excitement, or any other strong emotion. For example, "Wow! I can't believe I ran into you here." Ellipsis. Use an ellipsis when omitting a word, phrase, line, paragraph, or more from a quoted passage. For example, "John, can you? Never mind, I forgot what I was saying." Colon. A colon can introduce an example, a list, an explanation, or a quotation, or colon can use to emphasize a certain point. For example, there are 3 types of muscle in the body: cardiac, smooth, and skeletal. For example, he ended with the immortal words of Neil Young, "Rock and roll can never die." Square bracket. The purpose of square brackets is to show readers in brackets by adding more information, but that information is not from the original authors. For example, she, the police officer, can't prove they committed a crime. For example, you can't take your money with you. Curly bracket or curly braces. Curly braces or brackets signify pauses in your writing as well as the importance of specific ideas and thoughts you are delivering to readers. For example, she highlighted 6 numbers, 2, 7, 16, 28, 101, 192, on the ruler she made. Percent sign. A percentage, figure, or ratio expressed as a fraction of 100 is denoted by the percent sign. The percentage follows the number 1%. The percent symbol can be used in text and in mathematical equations as needed. For example, 25 out of 100 equals 25%. And sign. The and conjunction is a coordinating conjunction used to join more than 2 words, phrases, clauses, or prefixes. For example, the photos are black and white. Greater than. In math, greater than sign is mostly used to compare integers and expressions. For example, 19 greater than 5 is read as 19 is greater than 5. Less than. The less than sign is one of the inequality signs in mathematics, and it is used to compare integers. The less sign is used when the first number is less than the second number. For example, 5 less than 15 is read as 5 is less than 15. At the rate sign. Using @ symbol in your writing, it will stand in place of the word at in familiar forms of writing texts, emails, and scribbled out notes. For example, will you be home at 6 p.m.? For example, eggs at $3.50 per dozen. Equal sign. The equal sign in mathematics describes equality between the values, equations, or expressions written on both sides. For example, 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Hash. The hash symbol is commonly called the pound sign, number sign, or more recently, the hashtag. It is called the pound sign because the symbol comes from the abbreviation for weight, or pound. Hash symbol represent number in the US. For example, number 2 pencils, in US. Underscore. The underscore is also known as an understrike, underbar, or underline. An underscore symbol is used simply to underline words or numbers for emphasis. For example, make sure you bring $550 for your tuition fees. Apostrophe. Possessives and contractions are the most common uses for apostrophe. For example, he would become he'd, I have become I've. They are become they are. You cannot become you can't. Bullet. In the English language, bullets are most typically used to highlight essential elements in a vertical list. When the order of the items in the list is important, bullets are used instead of numbers. For example, multiple, division, add. Asterisk or star. This is primarily used to call attention to a footnote, indicate an omission, or point to disclaimers. Asterisk is used usually end of the sentence. For example, get a new mobile phone in November for only $29.99, asterisk. Asterisk, price is for new customers only. Dash or N dash. The dash or N dash is most commonly used to denote a range of numbers or a period of time. It can be represented as a to or a through. For example, our part-time employees work 20 to 30 hours per week. M dash. M dashes can be used in pairs to separate non-essential information from the rest of the sentence. They work similarly to parentheses or a pair of commas in this context. For example, he is afraid of two things: spiders and senior prom. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to do the punctuation quiz. The link is in the description.